Buenas, hello everybody. My name is Caroll. Let's go to learn about a question. This is all the auxiliary verb. Doesn't, can't, want, will, shall, had, shall, do, shouldn't, must, wasn't, didn't, aren't. Tag question. The tag question is a short question at the end of a statement. Tag question we are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. We have a positive statement. We do a negative question. You is a person, you repeat it. Are is a verb, the opposite, positive or negative. A student. You are a student, aren't you? You is a subject pronoun. Comes after an auxiliary, a modal verb, or a form of a verb to be. Negative statement and a positive tag question. So we have here, Mary isn't a teacher. Is she? Okay, let's go. The intonation. We have here intonation. John doesn't speak Spanish. Does he? John doesn't speak Spanish. Does he? If the intonation of the tag question goes up, like this, up, does he? It means you are not sure and you want to know the answer. John doesn't speak Spanish. Does he? You see? Funny intonation. John doesn't speak Spanish. Does he? So when we are sure, it's a confirmation of the information and we can use it in conversation. Positive statement, negative statement. You are a student. How you can do it? You are a student. Aren't you? He is very busy. Isn't he? And here, wasn't she? Were not they? Weren't they? Like this. It's an exception we can use or we cannot use. I'm late, aren't I? Instead of am I. But it all depends. Positive statement, negative statement, or the opposite. You have, had, will, can, could, must, should, would, and here you put not. Haven't not, haven't, hadn't, won't, can't, could, mustn't, shouldn't, wouldn't, and the person that is you, we, you. We are you, we, you. That's it. You have studied all weekend, haven't you? And you can check. You have arrived before we left, hadn't you? You will pass the exam. Won't you? You can speak 2 languages. Can you? You could do it for me. Couldn't you? We must be patient. Mustn't we? We should go now. Shouldn't you? You would like a new job. Wouldn't you? Positive statement. Speak, study, need, live, want. No auxiliary verb. You put the auxiliary do. Okay? You speak English. Want you? He speaks Spanish. Doesn't he? She studied for the test. Didn't she? They need a dictionary. Don't they? John lived in Japan. Didn't he? Mary wants a new car. Doesn't she. We have a statement here and attack question. The statement, I am early, aren't I? Let's always we use let's. We are talking about we. Let us go is let's go. Let's go to the beach, shall we? Because it's about plural. Let's go. A group of people. Let's go. It's we, okay? Let us go. There aren't any spider. There is for things and is plural. So we use there are. Are there because plural, you know? So positive, negative, negative, positive. This is negative, aren't, and this is positive, are. There aren't any spider. This is Paul's pen. Isn't he? Isn't it? This is Paul's pen, isn't it? Don't forget, it's meaning about the future. Don't forget. Will you? Here we have a statement, attack question, the same verb, in this case verb to be, and the same subject, you, are, aren't. Good. You are good, aren't you? You don't live in Spain, do you? The same auxiliary here. Click to start this, okay? Let's start. Here we have tag question. This tag question is about you have to fill out information. Pay attention to this, the first things, the person and the verb. Okay? So, positive and you put negative, right? Is the verb. Here you put isn't. She. To be sure, you did check. And it's okay, it's correct. And you show it's the same, right? They aren't on their way already. So we put are and they because this is the verb and the subject. Check. Show. It's correct, you see? Are not we. Correct? Yes, it is. Among the person with the ticket, let's forget about the exception in this case. Let's put am I, and it's correct. Okay? Julie is she, and you have is, so positive, and the person, right? The weather is it, and is, so you put is. S. You see? Correct. Here we have is, so you put is negative. And he. Is correct. You see? It's the same. Are. Because it's negative, positive. They. Yes, it is. It's the same, right? So, are you? You aren't from Brazil. Are you? Check. Correct. And it's the same. Is not. Isn't he? John is masculine, right? So, check. It's correct. And it's the same. So we have the verb, the auxiliary do here, okay? So, I like Don't. Don't I? I like chocolate very much. Don't I? Correct. You see? She does work in the hotel. Does, positive, and she. Okay? And here we have need. They need. So, negative. They. Yes. Live. The same. Positive, negative. She studied very hard every night. So, doesn't she? David and Juliet is they, two people. So you have positive. Do they? Correct. I often come home late. Negative. Don't I? Yes. And here you don't. And here you put do you? Yes, correct. She doesn't cook very often. Does she? Correct. And the last one. Do we? Correct. Yes, that's everything we have here. And remember, we have to subscribe, like, activen la campanita, suscríbete, señor, y apoyen. Vamos a aprender. Gracias.